All right, ladies and dudes, we're here to talk about guitar playing, Parkinson's, and grief. You'll understand in a minute. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? It's this guy, Jeremy McDonald. Let me hear you say it. One of your very favorite people with Parkinson's. Of course, that's Jeremy, also known as J-Mac, Jeremy Mac. Let's do this thing. All right, I feel a little blue today. Just not feeling all that great. If you'd like to get a hold of me, Jaymac, Jaymac, podcaster, gmail.com. Instagram, JeremyMac76. And I guess Facebook, it's just Jeremy McDonald. I'm not going to ask you to like or subscribe, but I will say this. If you know somebody with Parkinson's or somebody that has like a relative with Parkinson's, I would just say, show them one of these videos. That'll probably make more of an impact than subscribing or liking. All right, on to guitar playing and grief. I'll throw up a picture of my guitar here. My other one, my electric. Gibson SG, bought it in 2006. Played it for countless hours on stage and in the studio. Not my favorite guitar to play in the studio, but my favorite guitar to play live because it's very light. It's you can swing around a lot, you can move around a lot if you're prone to do that, and you won't hit anything. Like the Flying V's got big old fins on the back. You gotta be careful with that. And some of my other guitars just aren't really that comfortable to play, I guess you could say. Yeah, I think I put the caption on it, something like nothing sadder than an old guitar, or nothing is much sadder than an old guitar full of music and memories that his owner can't play anymore. That may be a bit melodramatic because, as you're going to see, I can still play. It's just really hard to describe. You'll see in a minute here. I actually debated on whether or not to even film me doing this because I don't. It's just frustrating because I remember being able to play so smooth and so well. And I mean, I was no virtuoso or anything. But I could play rhythm guitar on stage. I could do a little bit of lead in the studio, but I could also sing and play with the rhythm guitar, which people will tell you if you're a rhythm guitar player who can sing reasonably well, you will never be out of work because a guitar player who can sing is, especially one with a good attitude like yours truly here, and a good work ethic is hard to find. Usually guitar, the stereotype is the lead singer is a diva and the lead guitar player is a diva. The rhythm guitar player is just usually the extra guy that if you're going to lose a guy in the band, just lose the rhythm guitar because the lead player can fill in. And then, of course, the bass player never gets laid. That's a musician joke. In my band, the drummer was the stud. He would take off his shirt and beat the skins like a wild man, and all the ladies would go, oh. So they looked right past me to the drummer. Rightfully so, too, I must admit. His nickname was Hash Brown. All right, so what prompted me to do this is actually my dear friend Adam's guitar. He passed away in 2016. This is his guitar. I think I helped pitch in and buy it for him. It's a PV, which I guess it's not really, wouldn't be the choice of guitar I would buy, but it's a nice little good guitar for like utilitarian purposes. Played it on some songs, and it's really dusty. I should wipe this off here. Should dust it off before we did this. But I had this. I think he's a physical therapist from Italy. He's somebody in the healthcare profession. He emailed me with a list of questions, which I'll probably do a follow-up video. So David, if you're from Italy, if you're watching this, I'll send you a link to this video. So hopefully you'll watch it, and then I'll answer some of your other questions maybe in another video. But it's basically like something along the lines of, do you think playing guitar actually slowed down your progression? I don't feel it did. I feel like what it did was a little fire under my behind to write and record as much music as possible before I couldn't play on time. I mean, one of the things that's really important with a rhythm guitar player is your sense of rhythm, your strumming. I was always nails on rhythm. Now, as you'll get ready to see, I'm kind of sketch. And now maybe some of you will be like, "Oh, you're not too bad. Keep playing." But it's almost like if you used to be like a virtuoso on the piano, and suddenly all you could play was like, church music or something. not to knock church music, sorry, but just, or maybe you were a dancer and now you can't really. You can like do like a couple twirls, or maybe you were like Linda Ronstadt. She was an incredible singer. Now she can barely sing. She's like, "Why try?" She's like, I can't do what I used to do to the level I did. So I mean, of course, leave your comments. You always do, but so I'm just gonna strum a few chords here. Now, initially, I mean, I'll probably get kind of wiggly while I play because I get excited and there's more dopamine flowing. As you can tell, I'm so excited. I'm tripping over my words. God, this guitar is dusty. You just have to just deal with it because I don't have a dust right here. E minor, D minor. Spinal Tap said is the saddest chord ever. That's an inside joke. A, C, tricky chord, G, D, A minor, B minor, and then of course E, which is the standard to all rock. I mean, so many rock songs are written in E. It's just a good little riffing chord. So I became very familiar with the neck. This is the neck. This is the headstock. These are the tuning pegs. This is how you tune it. These little bars here, these are the different frets, which of course if you slide up, tuner. Yeah, those are the frets. This is the body. This is the pick guard. When you're strumming, you don't pick it. This is the bridge. I know all these terms so well. The fretboard is this is the fretboard. You see these little dots. This gives you an indication where you are on the fretboard, so you can do your scales. See, I'm tweaking. It's just, I mean, it's not, I mean, to some people it might not be a big deal, but if you're trying to play on time and record and you cannot play more than 4 bars without screwing something up, it's incredibly frustrating. So let me just give you an example. This is a chord progression: E, D, E minor, D, G. See, I'm wiggling. I get excited and I can't control my movements, which it's just, I mean, like I said, I actually, it can be worse than this. I cannot stand up and play. There's a video, I got a video of that. It's really, that one's really upsetting to watch. Now you just see me just kind of jerking around. And so that maybe this is not the best day to show you an example of my jerkiness, but as you can see, like when I switch chords. That little movement in my hand creates a movement in my leg and all down my side, which is very frustrating when you can't. And then of course single. I'm pressing so hard, and this is what my sitar teacher told me years ago, which kind of makes me wonder if it was Parkinson's related then. I guess when I'm in my early 20s, he said your hand is so tight, you got to learn to relax. He taught me some relaxation exercises, but I gotta tell you, when you're excited, you tense up. At least I tense up, and then I can't play right. And the more like, okay, I'm just sitting here. If there was a drum track playing, I'd be a mess because I'd have to follow the rhythm of the drum, and my body's doing its own rhythm now. So if I miss a half beat or something, I can just jump right back in on my own timing. So I hope this gives you a little window in. I hope, like I said, I feel like maybe this isn't the best day to do it because I'm actually not feeling too bad. But you can see the jerks. it's just impossible to get going. I do have moments, as you can see, where sometimes I'm less jerky, and if I pick my moments during the day, I can manage to scrounge something together. I still have some tracks that I haven't finished yet, that I haven't put out yet. Just very, very frustrating, and it's like, I hope maybe this gives you a little bit of insight into just how frustrating it is. I've been going through some grief period lately. I feel like 2025 might be, at least it's starting off. I mean, I talked to my CBT, my cognitive behavioral therapist, and she said, I was telling her about the new direction on my YouTube channel, being a little more honest. And she said, maybe it's time to let yourself grieve a little bit. And grieving my ability to play guitar. Like I said, I mean, it's no great loss to the world. I mean, I was not going to write and record beautiful melodies that were going to be sung by millions. That's so few people ever get to do that. And but it is a loss to me because I got great. I mean, I would just play for hours. I got great satisfaction out of playing. It's not relaxing to play anymore. You see him jerking. It's like I can't really stay with a rhythm for too long. Like I said, for a guy who used to be bam, 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 nails. And if I play my electric guitar, I get really disconnected because I get really excited. It's like the dopamine kind of, or at least the levodopa, works against my natural inclination for rhythm. So I know we got some musicians out there, and guitar players, piano players. I think Michelle over at Slow Dancing with Parkinson, she was learning to play the piano keyboard. Maybe you could leave me some comments on how, if you're a musician or you know a musician, how Parkinson's has affected them. Because I tell you what, I've had to learn. I'm just having to really going through something here. Like, maybe it's just getting older, but maybe I never let these things go to begin with. Maybe I never really let go, because I love guitar playing. I love it dearly. I got to tell you, I would rather be able to play the guitar than walk. And I guess I should be fortunate I can still play what I can. It's just so damn frustrating. Just damn frustrating. So GD frustrating. One thing that does help, and I got to tell you, is sitting cross-legged on the floor. It helps because my legs get kind of wiggly, so I can kind of pin them to the floor, so to speak. It's tough, man. I mean, I love my guitars. I got guitars that I've had for 25 years. Just long, so many memories in these instruments. Like I said, this one, even though it's dusty as hell, I feel like when I play it, I feel like my friend Adam is kind of sitting on my shoulder, telling me to keep going. All right. That's all I got for my basement blockbuster in the sunny and cold city of St. Louis. Peace and love.